Okay, so she doesn't do this on purpose, nor do I plan this. She sneaks in here when I am filming because she just misses me so much. I've been hearing a lot of talk about the NES Classic, but I've not been hearing enough talk about the classic NES. So I decided to dig in the back of my closet and figured we'd take a look. This thing is complete with the processing power infinitely more powerful than a Turing table, just a host of games to choose from. And a lot of people ask, why would you buy an NES Classic when you can go to any GameStop and find an old NES and get any game you want for probably cheaper? Well, let's talk about that. Here's my NES. It comes complete with these square controllers. Now personally, I've always found these ergonomic. I like the squareness against my hands. Just always enjoyed it. And the tactile feedback, people say they're stiff buttons, but I actually really like the stiff buttons because when you play in Mario, you gotta know if you hit that jump button. You gotta know. If you use it a lot, its buttons get smooth as butter. This is a 30-something-year-old console. And I'm not exactly sure the manufacturing date because it was used when my mom bought it, before I was born, or around the time I was born. So it's been a little while, and so this one has been kicking for a long time. And when I say kicking, we'll get more to that in a second. NES comes with a host of titles, some very popular ones like this baseball game here, which I don't know the name of. But we also got some cult classics, maybe less familiar ones. Stuff like Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. Kirby Adventures, The Legend of Zelda, The Legend of Zelda 2. What are these? Zoda's Revenge, Star Tropics 2. I've never played Star Tropics 1. I've only played Star Tropics 2. Turns out it's a crazy hard game, like so hard. Super Mario Bros. 2, I have Super Mario Bros. 1 upstairs, and I have Ninja Turtles in the console here. I decided we're not going to play Super Mario Bros. 1 because every time anyone talks about an NES, they have Super Mario Bros. 1 playing, and that's... Who doesn't know what Super Mario Bros. 1 looks like? We could play Duck Hunt, except for the fact that I don't have a CRT screen, and the actual gun uses a CRT. So it's pretty much useless now. My son uses it as a little pretend laser. It's probably worth something, but I don't know. It's pretty much a toy. It was designed to be a toy. Man, one thing I love about this thing is it's got a few different ways to hook it up. You could hook it up through the cable connection, or I'm using... Man, how future-proof is this? RCA cables. We got yellow, white, and red connection, and it has mono audio. So you have just a red connector that goes right to the TV, and there you go. There's your mono audio. I love that click. I've always loved it. There's just something about like putting a cartridge in when you're about to play that I've missed for a long time. So you may have heard the joke about blowing on the cartridges. It's not a joke. It's legit. So let me read the back of this. This one says, do not store in extreme temperatures, do not immerse in water, do not clean with Benese, thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. Zelda says, the game pack contains batteries. It may be damaged if the game pack is removed or inserted with the power on, or the power switch is turned on and off rapidly. Very fun that the games had to include instructions on how to not wipe your game data. Fun fact, that's really hard not to do when it starts getting older, because the older it is, the harder it is to boot, and it turns itself on and off. Let's give it a try. Kirby's Adventure, probably one of the most underrated games in the world. So it is turning itself on and off rapidly. Let's see. You might think I'm crazy, but actually hitting it helps. See, there we go. There's a little progress there. I'll try to hit the reset, then power button, and then the power button. Yes! Yes! Let's see. I don't have the right controller in my hand. This one. There we go. How convenient. convenient. I restarted a game the other day. Oh man, I love Kirby Adventures. The Kirby game right here. Oh man. Alright, let's see if we can get another game going. So my sister found this for me at a GameStop, and man, I'm so happy she found it. Now, this was the only like one. So Zelda games, if you don't know, these things are still behind glass. I do have Zelda 1. I'm going to show that off. Keep it in my fancy case. No! Zelda 1! Zelda 1! Okay, Zelda 1 just fell on the ground. So I'm going to try and get Zelda 1 working, because I'm far more concerned about Zelda 1 working. Yes! Oh, yes! Zelda 1. I've been playing this game since I was 3, and I'm still bad at it. Actually, it has no sound at the beginning, but then it'll start suddenly having sound. Yeah. That's a good sign. When you see something when it first comes in, it's a good sign. Oh, apparently this is the first controller. Okay. Ha! Yes, I named one of my characters Link. It's so cool because you can tell them to pass to you. So you say, pass to me, and then you can like super kick by flipping. Oh man, the way he tackles, like look at that. You just beat the crap out of people when you tackle. You can dive like this, like you can just dive across the field if you want. It's so cool. So that is the classic NES. Thanks for taking a look at it with me. I think my cat's gonna join me again. I'm a little scared.